Parenting Guide to Toddler Eating by Colarusso M.D. Copyright 2012. Read by Ken Maxon. Introduction. "You're too young to feed yourself," said Mother, trying unsuccessfully to be calm to 20-month-old Edward. "Let Mommy feed you." "No, Eddie do it," said the determined toddler who, holding his spoon in his fist like a weapon, had managed to get most of the cereal out of his bowl and onto his clothes and the floor. When Mother tried to grab the spoon out of his hand, Eddie burst into tears and regressed into a full-blown temper tantrum. Later, when things had calmed down, Mother described her frustration and how much she had enjoyed feeding Eddie before he began to insist on feeding himself several months ago. Toddlers have a bad reputation when it comes to eating. They have strong likes and dislikes, and they are often very, very messy. What's a parent to do? Do you make them eat all their vegetables? Do you teach them table manners? In order to answer these questions, an understanding of toddler development is necessary. During the second and third years of life, toddlers make a determined effort toward gaining as much control of their existence and their relationships with their parents as they can. Gone is the placid, compliant infant who happily took to the breast or bottle. The toddler's determination is not a bad thing. Indeed, it's very healthy and necessary for normal development, but it is often the bane of a parent's existence. For a detailed explanation of these years, beyond our present focus on eating, please refer to Guiding Your Toddler's Development, Eating, Sleeping, Toilet Training, and More at www.calbooks.info. The toddler's attitude toward food. During the second year of life, toddlers insist on controlling the acts of eating and drinking themselves. Foods are touched and smelled, as well as tasted. Some foods are preferred or rejected because of color, texture, temperature, and taste, and whatever else the toddler has on his or her mind at the moment. Toddlers' determination to do things on their own and to choose what he or she eats is a very healthy sign of developmental progression and is to be encouraged and facilitated, within the limits of parental tolerance. When you think of it, it's not so different from what we do as adults. We all continue to have food likes and dislikes, and even somewhat messy ways of eating, particularly when we eat alone. I know you still drink the milk left over in the cereal bowl from the bowl itself when no one is around to observe. Eating should never be a battleground between parent and child. Parents should encourage the joyful exploration of food with all the senses, as well as the active manipulation of foodstuff.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?